All right. Oh, I did.
Start the recording.
Let's talk about. You talk about travel.
Is this 12?
Yeah.
Oh, don't even get me started. I'm so fucking pissed off at goddamn American Airlines today.
Yeah.
I had stuff on both flights. Talk about St. Patty's Day.
Yeah.
Before I go any further, Wonderbury Podcast number 12. Woohoo. Okay. Kill. Open up. Here we can talk about St. Patty's Day. We can talk about traveling.
The future of flight.
The future of flight. It's not going anywhere.
Manned drones are going to be a thing soon.
Manned drones are going to be awesome. Manned drones won't take me from Fort Wayne to Los Angeles.
Could get you from Fort Wayne to Indy where you could get a better flight.
That was the funny thing is it wasn't Fort Wayne that was the issue. It was actually Dallas both times.
Fuck Dallas.
Man, Dallas-Fort Worth ticked me off pretty badly. What else has been going on other than the GOP can't lead?
About another president failed at healthcare?
Oh, no. You know what? For once, I'm not blaming this on Trump. This is the pure inability for the GOP to actually have a leadership position and do something with it.
Amazing.
They had 8 years. Well, technically 7 years. Okay, 7 years to come up with a plan. Any plan.
Any plan.
They campaigned on it. For 7 years, they campaigned on the premise of doing what they had the opportunity to do. And nope. They can't even figure it out.
Anything that wasn't that thing that black guy did. All they had to do.
I won't necessarily go with that far, but yeah, they ran on a whole entire premise of repeal and replace. Mm-hmm. And when it came time to actually repealing and replacing, they couldn't pull the trigger because they had no leadership to pull the trigger. And that just
that's okay because I still have health care now.
Well, yeah, I mean, lots of people are happy about it, but on the same token,
it could be better.
They're going to have a hard time next year running for re-election when they blew this whole thing out of the water like they did.
Yep. And they got, most of the rest of a year to keep fucking things up.
I wouldn't necessarily say they were fucking things up. I'm just, without getting too political, other than saying that this current, whatever we have in there right now as the Republican Party, cannot lead. And they proved it. So they've got to go back. I mean, I've got plenty of people that I like that are Republicans and plenty of people that I like that are Democrats. And the Republicans proved this week that they cannot. They have zero leadership. They can campaign really well. They can say all the right things. But then when they're actually given the keys, they can't perform. Maybe someone should invent a little political blue pill and give it to him.
Where does my water need to go?
I don't know. I actually think I'm somewhat ready for this.
I think I'm going to run and top my water off.
Okay. Oh, what's happening? There's... Oh, you know what we could do?
Somehow moved my camera. I'm going to send you my pregame video.
So yeah, I guess we can talk a little bit about travel.
Yeah.
If we want. It won't take too much time, though.
St. Patrick's Day and travel. I think it would... You left after the first set, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, because we went and saw my uncle over at JK's, and then we went home. Because I had to get up early the next morning to fly. I got some tech news we can talk about, too.
Okay.
Senate vote this week.
Christ almighty.
Have you heard about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can talk a little bit about that, too. Kind of ties in nicely to, well, not exactly last week, but kind of into the privacy thing. You feeling any better?
No.
All right.
Did rip my pipe pretty hard, which is what I sent you on the video. Makes me feel kind of all right.
Good.
Although it did make my throat a little more hoarse. But maybe that'll bring some lady listeners in. This is Brian. Feel free to sit on your speaker for the next 30 minutes.
Or maybe we won't talk about this. I want to look at this a little bit deeper before we talk about it.
Yeah, I didn't get to read up on it.
All I'm reading right now are cliff notes, and I want to actually go through and look at the bill and see what it actually says without sensationist.
Yeah.
I mean, the Ars Technica is usually pretty good, but I want to make sure that I vet this before we start talking about it on the...
Don't want to be fake news.
I'm really getting started. I'm getting tired of hearing that line. I don't agree with it. It's fake news. Sensationalist headline. No, there's a difference between fake news and clickbaity headline.
Like, I like fake news. That's why I read The Onion.
See, that's fake news.
Yeah.
A misleading headline with factual content is not fake news. It's a clickbait headline.
Clickbait bullshit. That stuff drives me insane.
Oh, clickbait? Yeah.
Deal with it so much with our industry.
Oh, yeah, especially your industry.
Every day. We legalized pot the other day, in case you didn't catch that headline.
Yeah, okay.
That was a headline. Real thing was the DEA rescheduled a synthetic THC that's specifically used in one type of medicine that is made by an anti-legalization company.
Yep. Oh, this is interesting. Google Talk is completely gone now.
Yep. Nobody noticed.
Gmail add-ons is going away.
Yeah, they've been saying that for years.
Authentication icon, Google Voice Player. Picky, CR previews, pictures in chat, quick links, quote selected checks, smart labels, and Yelp previews.
Yelp previews are
Finally,
going
Google's
away?
removing 2 legacy G Plus features in Gmail: the ability to email G Plus profiles and the use of G Plus circles.
Circles was such a good idea.
Speaking of this, here it is. G Suite updates directly from the G Suite team, streamlining the messaging experience for Android. Evolve Hangouts to flow new experiences, blah, 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 blah. Hangouts meet, Hangouts chat, blah, blah, blah. Upgrading SMS with Android messages. In the next few weeks, you'll see a notification in the classic Hangout apps to switch to another SMS app already on your phone for SMS or download Android messages if one isn't available. So, Hangouts is losing the ability to SMS. Unless... Note, this change does not impact Google Voice users who may continue to use Hangouts for their Google Voice SMS. Project Fi users who wish to use Hangouts for the SMS app will also not be impacted by this change. So Google Talk is going completely transferred over to Hangouts.
Hangouts is going away, except for me.
Dear Lord. Google, what are you doing? Create something before you... Never mind.
They did. That's why there's like 8 different things.
We can bitch about this too. I think that'll be much better than talking about Congress. We can just yell at Google for a while. Although apparently...
That's nifty. Watch my face.
Hang on, let me switch over to where I can see you. I'm looking at a couple of things. You're a blurry mess. Dragon.
So, this nostril's mostly clear. And this one's not, and you could clearly see the difference in the bones. I hit my pipe pretty hard, not gonna lie.
Interesting.
You can see it in my face.
T-Mobile is offering a free automatic scam call blocking service.
Yeah, it's already built into Android.
This, you can block it automatically from the network. Activate the feature starting April 5th with a dialer code. This automatically rejects calls identified as scams. Your phone never rings. It's unclear how accurate its scanning is, though. It's possible legitimate calls be blocked.
That's where I think the Android one has it a little beat, as it still gives you the notification.
Oh no, you can. It will give you a notification as well from T-Mobile. So even if you're not on Android, it will come up on the caller ID as scam likely or whatever, and then you have the option of automatically blocking those.
Nice.
All right. Well, let's get this thing kicked off. We'll talk about what happened this week and
Throwing some Google issues.
we can either go through some Google issues or just see how we're feeling after. We'll see what time we have after we kind of talk about this week. It's going to be a different one because of my travels and you're not feeling so well, so this might be a little shorter of an episode. Plus, I have a really cool little tidbit of information for the end that's going to be kind of cool.
Cool.
The history of the hat trick.
Nice.
Yeah, that'd be kind of fun. So you ready to do this?
Yep.
All right, give me a sec. All right, in 5, 4, 3. Welcome to this edition of the Wonderbury Podcast. Brian, I hope you get well this week at some point.
Working on it. Sniffle, sniffle.
Sniffle, sniffle. See you guys next week.
Later.
And marker yourself out. I was even just referring for your... Oh, yeah, you clap. You can see where you marker yourself for
Yeah, because it'll be a nice
for the audio.
It'll be a nice big spike.
Yeah. Well, I know we have lots of crunch work to do for this thing, so I'm not going to do a whole lot for an exit stuff. So BTS from this episode will be a lot of pre-show, and that's about it.
Yep.
It's kind of a weird episode because of everything that happened. State of the Union episode wasn't actually a half bad idea, though.
Yeah, that worked out.
We ran just shy of 30 minutes.
Nice.
Still.
Through it pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm surprised at how exhausted I am for having a couple of days off.
Oh, I'm exhausted. I did nothing but sit all day.
Yeah. I don't think that
All right.
counts either.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and kill this recording for BTS.